Welcome to the sway world where peace is temporary and bad decisions are forever. If you're new here, hey, my name is Mari Panyane, but you can call me Sway or call me Mari, either or, but I prefer Sway. If you're a returning subscriber, hey girl, hey Sway, how you doing? Now, girl, you are still with that cheating man? Dang. And he's broke and he doesn't even want to look for a job. Yeah, Sway. So I'm not saying that like you should push him to get a job. I'm saying you should leave him. But the thing is, Sway, I don't judge you. Nah. But like, I don't know, like, don't you think it's time you found someone better? Like, I mean, there is always better outside, Sway. But it's okay. If you're gonna live like your life like that, it's okay, Sway. I support you 100%. Stay with that broke guy that refuses to get a job. At this point, you're not even Barbara the Builder. I don't know what to call you. I'm mad, Sway, because today's story time pisses me off. Anyways, that's not what we're here for. We're not here for your business. Do what you must, okay? I'm here to tell you a story time of when I dated this guy, who broke up with his long-term girlfriend, and we dated after a while, and then we met at a party. When we met at that party, this guy saw this girl, and then me and this girl started beefing, and me and this girl got into a fight, and I got arrested. So yeah, sit down and relax and have fun. And yes, I'm standing up. Also, you're gonna hear sounds like banging sounds, thumbs and everything. It's because I'm here with this. Yeah, see, he's crying now. I'm here with this naughty ass child. People that have kids and leave them to be taken care by other people is what's gonna make the economy fall. I'm not his mother. Disclaimer, I am nobody's mother. This is not my kid. Anyways, let me tend to him real quick and then we'll get into the story time, okay? Girl. Okay, so how I knew this guy, and let's get into how we actually met. We used to go to schools that were in the same area, like they were walking distance from each other, right? But I knew this guy for the English. I knew this guy as someone who was in a very long-term relationship, and then eventually him and his girlfriend broke up. I think they were together for like 2 or 3 years. Him and his girlfriend eventually broke up. The guy was a cheater. Yo, listen, like, stula. Whether you're fat, whether you're slim, whether you're thick, whether you're skinny, he didn't care, guys. This guy used to date like nobody's business. I feel like he was that type of person that would date a girl and like want to mac on her just so he can increase his body count, just so he can be seen as that guy. Like when you're sitting in a group and they ask him like, what's your body count? And he'd be like, oh, my body count it's like 50. Obviously, as girls we'd be like, dang, ew, but guys would applaud him like, yeah, you're the man, do you know what I mean? Yeah, chilled. But we knew that he had a public fool that he put on display for everybody to know that this is my fool. And then he was dating other girls in the background. Some of the girls knew obviously that he was dating her because girls are petty like that and they don't care. And you see some girls don't care, bruh. They just don't care. They will literally date your guy just because he's dating you. And if your guy is weak, he's gonna give you problems. I promise you that much. Chilled. I guess so. Him and his girlfriend break up, whatever, and he was pursuing me. I think the first month him and his girlfriend broke up, and I was like, no, like, I'm not interested in you. Why? Because I was like, I feel like this guy has not gotten over his ex. Let him get over his ex, and then he'll come back to me. Chilled. Now it's a year later. Like, now we're there. Like, you know what? The cement is solid. It's dry now. These people have broken up. There is no cracks, nothing. They're never getting back together. You see, when they say never, say never. Okay, chilled. He asked me out again or whatever. I'm like, alright, bitch. You know what, you and your girlfriend are never getting back together. And he tells me that, I'm a changed guy. I'll never do you like that, blah, blah, blah. I believed him. I was young. I was still young. I was still young. Okay, finish. So me and him, oh, he pursues me, he tells me he's changed. I'm like, okay, cool. So I tell him, like, you, if you ever cheat on me, I promise you, on my dead great grandmother, we are breaking up. Obviously, I was threatening him. Do you guys really think I was gonna leave? I was. Maybe. Maybe. Okay? Maybe. Chilled. So we start our relationship, whatever, and our relationship starts on a high note. Guess who's the new public fool? Me. I am the public fool while he has other girls. Obviously, these girls knew that he was dating me because, you know, he was that type of guy that would post you on social platforms. Like, everybody that knew you and him know that these two are an item. So, yeah. Anywho, let's get into when the fight happened, right? So one time his homeboy is hosting a house party or whatever, and naturally he invites his friend, and his friend invites Moa as his baby girl. Like, what? We were there, like, couple goals, babe. He was wearing like a black t-shirt and black sweatpants, and obviously his girl was wearing the same thing. The nice thing about boys' clothes is some of them is actually not necessarily some of them is actually unisex. Like, girls can actually wear boys' clothes. That's the nice thing about being a girl. Like, you can wear your man's clothes and nobody will think anything of it. Like, you can wear a guy's jersey and nobody will think anything of it as compared to like a guy. Like, the double standards is crazy, bruh. Anyways, that's not what we're talking about. Chilled. So me and my mans are matching, we're looking cute, whatever. And I'm thinking we are that couple until we get to the party. I fine. Get to the party, it's a vibe. It's me, him, and his homeboys. We were all, obviously everybody had their own clique because the house was literally big. Like, it was a big house, okay? So everybody came with their cliques and nobody was sitting together as a whole bunch of people. Nah. So we had our hookah set up, you know, booze was there. Were we underage? I don't know. No, we were not. But honestly speaking, don't drink as an underage kid. Like, why would you do that? Don't do that. The drinking age is 18. You do exactly that. Don't do what I did. Okay, I told you I'm your big sister. If you're you're under 18, I'm a big sister. And I'm gonna tell you, don't do what I did. It's wrong. Okay? Anyways, so we're there, we're having fun, it's chilled. Well, how? A couple of minutes later, the ex, guys, and her friends walk in. The mood all of a sudden changes. You get what I mean? Like, you know, when a person is seeing someone that they haven't seen in a while, like, they are in awe, they are shook, they are shocked. And me, I'm also shocked as to why are you shocked? Why are you nervous? Why exactly, like, are you scared all of a sudden that this girl walked in? Isn't she your ex? Like, flex with me if you have to. Hello? Anyways, the girls go to like another section with other guys, and this guy can't stop staring at this girl. I'm right here and he's staring at that girl. I go, like, what's so fascinating about her? So I keep asking him, like, are you cool? Like, are you okay? Like, is you good? What is happening with you? Like, why are you looking at this girl like so much? You get what I mean? He's like, yeah, I'm cool. Like, I'm not staring at her. Like, you're mistaking me for looking at her, but I'm looking at something else. I'm like, chill, babe, whatever. I decided to go to the bathroom with this other girl because I really needed to go, right? So I go to the bathroom, man sees an opportunity to go talk to that girl. Fine. He goes to speak with this girl and I'm sitting there chilling, having he goes and talks to this girl, guys. Me, I'm in the bathroom. As soon as I come out of the bathroom, he sees that I'm coming and he leaves quickly. He leaves this girl and he goes back to where we were sitting, our section, pretty much. Well, he gets there, he sits down and I ask him, like, what are you doing? Like, why were you just talking to her? He's like, no, I wasn't talking to her. I was just greeting her, blah, blah, blah. You know, when someone is just speaking things that are not connecting, they're just not, you know what I mean? And I was like, you know what? It's fine. Let me just leave him. So I think this girl realized that, oh, mans misses me, the ex, right? I think she realized that, no, mans misses me. So she starts to throw jabs at me. You know, almost, they're like, couple goals. Yeah, Tommy, couple goals. And they're laughing and they're loud. Obviously, they want me to hear it. I was in my crazy girl era at the time. You could not try me because I was gonna... Yeah. So she keeps on throwing jabs. And I turn around and I look at her and I'm like, babe, do you have a problem? She's like, no, I don't have a problem. Like, why would I have a problem with you? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my friends. And I'm like, no, you're talking to me because you keep throwing jabs. What's the problem? Like, are you looking for the meat? I'm pointing at the guy and I'm like, are you looking for the meat? Like, you're like a dog that's looking for a meat. Like, come on. Are you looking for meat, babe? Here's the meat. You can come get it. Like the hungry dog that you are. Oh, I was on fire. She's coming at me. I'm going at her. Yeah, it's starting to get heated. Obviously, everybody's staring at us, but the music is still playing, right? But people are starting to notice that, hey, there's a little bit of a commotion there. Do you get what I mean? I get close to the girl because I'm here like, yeah, you want the smoke, you'll get the smoke. Like, I'll light the fire for you. Come here. Go me so. Oh, guys, I was so mad that day. So the music stops and I go onto her and I push her. She pushes me. I push her again. She slaps me, and that's when I went in on her. I went to go eat. You know how nice it is when you're fighting with a person and they actually trip? Now you win with no touch. I promise you, you're gonna win because obviously they're not gonna be able to get up. Look at how big I am. Mind you, in high school I was bigger than this. So I go to eating her ass up. Like, I'm big. I wasn't fighting with fists. What do I know about fighting? But I was beating her ass up. So we get into it, and they separate us and they take us outside because they want us to cool down. My friends, mind you, I also forgot to tell you guys that I came with my friends. My friends stayed inside while I went outside with this boy and this girl and her friends. Like, guys, my friends have been two-faced, bruh. That's why I cut you guys off. Like, you guys were two-faced. What? They stayed inside. Should see to them, they were like, hey, that's none of our business. Fine. We're there outside, we're there so obviously I'm trying to calm myself down. The guy's standing there, and somebody, I think from the neighborhood, called the cops. So when they called the cops, I think I went inside to go check, like, what is up with my friends. And my friends were actually packing up. And one of my friends came to me and was like, Tommy, like, we're packing up. Like, please give us a second. Just go outside, come down. They're chasing us out because, of you. And, oh. So I was like, oh, I really thought that you guys were fake because I thought you guys were not trying to, stand with me. But they were actually packing up because they were leaving, right? So, they were not fake. I was just playing. I got caught in the moment. I was mad. So they were grabbing the stuff and we were outside. The police get there. Bro, this was it was not necessarily a gated estate, but it was in the suburbs. And most in the suburbs, I feel like police are quicker there than in the township. They get there and they're there. They realize that we are underage. We're drinking. There's a party. Woo! Just problems on problems on problems. They ask us what happened. And obviously, I lied, and I was like, this girl and her friends attacked me, and they were throwing jabs, and whatever. Mind you, everyone else is still inside, and it's just me, my partner again, this girl and her friends. And then her friends were like, she started it, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I didn't start nothing. Obviously, these are her friends. They're gonna stand with her. And remember, I told this police officer asked, like, who's this guy? And I was like, that's my boyfriend, right? And they asked the boyfriend, like, what happened? This boy is gonna stand there and blatantly say that it's my fault, that I was the one that started the fights, and he feels like I'm the one that's in the wrong. Excuse me? You snitch. Like, yo, guys, it was giving BITCH. Like, it was giving BITCH. Like, what? I looked at him and I was shocked. So we kept on going back and forth, and we were like, it's you started it. They said I started it, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, you know what? Just get in the car. They came in a car, like a private car. They didn't come in the van. They're like, just get in the car. We're like, get in the car. We're calling your guys' parents. This girl's friends decided to ditch her, and they're like, hey, you're the one that fights it. This is on you. And I was like, yeah, they should turn their back on her because she's a snake. She is the one, the instigator of all of this. Now her friends are turning their backs on her. Mind you, her friends are probably the ones that actually amped her up to say all of those things because they were like, yeah, Tommy, we'll back her up. Then they literally was like, hey, this is none of our business. We went into the car, guys. It was me, my partner, and the girl. I don't know why. I don't remember why they took him as well. I don't know. But when we got to the station, they called our parents. I mean, we're not gonna get arrested. That's the nice thing about being underage sometimes. You know, being 17 is nice because you don't necessarily get arrested when you guys fight. Like, they literally call your parents and yeah. Hold on. And that's the nice thing about being underage, where like you don't necessarily go to juvie. I don't know about the kids that actually go to juvie for committing crimes, but when you guys fight in school or whatever, they usually take you to the police station and they make you clean and other things. I don't know about other people, but I've heard other people say they made them clean. Us, they made us exercise until our parents got there. And I feel like I blame this all on this girl, because if it hadn't been for her being dumb and petty, we wouldn't have been in this situation. Now we're all in trouble. First of all, like, things have flipped. They calling our parents is done for. If they were not calling our parents and letting us go, like, I think it would have been chilled. Now they're calling our parents like we're all in trouble. I just know for sure that my mom was gonna beat my ass. First of all, underage drinking. They're gonna tell her that they were drinking, smoking, they were at a party, and then they fought. And the police officers are literally blaming this all on alcohol. So they call the boys' parents, they call my parents, they called her parents. Her parents came, the guy's parents came, and my mom came. They all came around the same time. Chilled. When they get there, my mom looks at me and is like, why are you acting like a delinquent? She's already mad as hell. Like, she literally was like, why are you acting like a delinquent? And then the police officer was like, no, don't beat her up. Like, she learned her lesson. Like, we taught them a lesson. Mind you, the lesson was them making us squats. Obviously, my mom wants to also discipline me in her own way. Like, dang. I literally wanted to beat this girl up again. Like, what is your problem? So the police officers tell us to tell our story. So she goes first, I go second, and the guy literally maintains the fact that I was the one that instigated everything. I started everything. Fine. They signed us out. I think, I don't know what forms they needed to sign or whatever. When we, obviously on the way back, my mom is just going off on me. We get home, she doesn't do anything to me. But the next day, she beat me up. She filled up the squinch. I'm not gonna lie. Like, she did get me. I was getting a lecture thinking, damn, like, I'm safe. And the next day, she actually beat my ass because she started it like, all over again. And she's like, what's your problem? Like, why would you go to a party and drink and then fight other girls? I knew that you were lying. Didn't you tell me that you were going to a friend? And then that's when she got mad and she beat my ass. She beat my ass again. It was painful, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, parents don't give up. Like, if they beat you with a hand and you don't feel it anymore, they're gonna use a shoe. And then they're gonna use a wet branch. You know, the green branches, when the branch is still green, not the brown one. The brown one doesn't do nothing. And the green one takes time to break. So she beat me with that, and I was like, oh, man, all this for a guy. Dang. So yeah, that very same day, I was just telling you guys that I actually did get a beating. Okay, like, I wasn't safe. But the day before, when I got home, I called him and I was like, what is your problem? Blah, blah, blah. And he literally was like, oh, listen, like, I love the both of you all equally. Me and this girl had a misunderstanding. You just didn't understand. When I said broke up, I meant we had a misunderstanding. And I was like, a misunderstanding for over a year? If you guys had a misunderstanding, why didn't you fix that misunderstanding with her and not come to me? It's like, yeah, no, I love you guys equally, whatever. And I was like, you know what, whatever, bruh. And I blocked him. And obviously they got back together. And when they got back together, I used to, you know, here and there kiss the guy. I used to here and there kiss the guy because, you know, I'm petty like that. Like, I wanted to make her feel like, yeah, that's why I tell you, if you're dating a weak guy, you're in trouble. If you're dating a weak guy, you are in trouble, because he's going to go around being busy with all these girls, and some girls won't like you, and they're gonna do it just because they don't like you, not because they wanted to do it. Like, stop dating boys, period. Okay, I won't, but maybe y'all should listen to me. Anyways, that's the end of the story time. I eventually blocked him, obviously, off of my WhatsApp, but we used to see each other here and there, and, you know, we would do stuff. Not stuff, but like, I would kiss him, whatever. And sometimes the girl would be there and I'd be doing things just to make her mad, because she did the same to me. Like, did you think I was gonna let it go? No, mommy, no. Anyways, that concludes our story time. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched this, if you got this far, and you like the story time, make sure you like, comment, and if you still want to see more from me, subscribe. Hello. Anyways, Why do I keep saying anyway so much? Make sure you also go follow me on all my social media platforms. I'm Marepanyane on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. So if you want to see more content from me, I do different content on TikTok and Instagram. So if you want to follow both, that's okay. Anyways, love you guys loads, and I'll see you guys in the next story time. Mwah.